AskReddit. People who have been to high school with pornsters. Who was it? And did you expect them to become a pornstar? Google these names at your own discretion. I graduated with Andy Sandemus. We didn't hang in the same circle, but we were friends with a lot of the same people. She had a reputation for being an idiot, to be honest. Her doing porn wasn't really a surprise, but I was a little taken aback with how violent the films she made were. Darcy Dawes was in my grade. Had senior year English with her, and she wore 80s workout looking clothing every day. Was pretty sick actually. She asked the teacher if lava lamps have real lava in them. I used to bartend with Victoria E. Black. I had zero idea that she was working in porn until I stumbled upon one of her videos and very nearly shat my pants when I realized it was her. You know how you daydream about that hot coworker? Wonder what they look like naked or how they'd be in bed? Well, I don't have to daydream or wonder, and it's awesome. Went to high school with Mia Khalifa. I didn't recognize her until someone said, dude, that's Sarah Jo. I don't think that's her birth name either, but it's what is in our yearbook. Anyway, she was really quiet and mostly kept a small group of friends. Never would have expected her to get into the porn industry. Edit. Yes, I'm aware of the recent interview she gave where she claims she only made $12K during her porn career. Not here to judge, just to answer the question. I once found my employer's daughter in a lesbo scene. Pretty awkward for him. If he knew the guy who he just handed a paycheck to is going home to jack off to his daughter, munching rug. His daughter has a weird name. I had a friend in high school, super nice guy, who came out during college and became a pretty well-known gay porn star. He Facebook spammed all of his friends with a link to support his career. I thought it was just modeling at first, but turned out to be an ad for his porn stuff. As weird as it was to see my friend's junk, I was surprised to find it wasn't really that big. It was a proud day in this Asian's life to say I was bigger than a well-known gay porn star. I went to college with a girl who was ranked in the 700s on Pornhub. Her rank has since fallen quite a bit. She was about 5 feet tall, and she was cute, but not jaw-dropping. Then I saw her videos and they're hot AF. Made me realize 1. How much porn distorts things, and 2. You never know who is a total fucking freak. Yep. I found a sex tape my buddy and his GF made on Pornhub. Unfortunately I forgot the name and I can't just ask him what his sex tape is called, because that would be way too awkward, so the search goes on. I know a few who went into the business. One was shy, barely talked, close with a few friends etc, which finding out that she was a stripper who eventually made some really shitty videos and that she started camming was a bit of a surprise, but then again she got quite deep into the drug scene. She was popping pills, alcohol and doing lines last time I seen her, and dropped about 150 pounds. The other wasn't surprising at all. A high school friend of mine did pretty much everything related to sex work for a while: magazines, phone sex, I think some girl videos, probably a few other things. She never became a well-known star though. This was before Pornhub and cam girls and all that, so notoriety was probably harder to achieve. Now she's a chef and nutritionist for super wealthy East Coast elites. I never would have guessed her life would have taken her in either of those directions. And a college housemate of mine did some crazy and very questionable porn. She's Asian and was in her early 20s and looked much younger, could easily pass for underage, like 14, 16ish. She'd had to leave Yale for lack of money and was doing porn basically for all the cocaine she could handle. We could constantly hear her having sex in her room, and when she moved out she left a mountain of sex toys behind. Last I heard she was living in Europe making a killing as an artist/painter. In summary, the people I know who went into porn are now much more successful than I am. I guess I've made poor life choices. I went to school with, name redacted, who ended up going by the stage name Claire Robbins. She was super chill, cute, and I never thought about whether or not she'd become a porn star. I used to have a crush on her back then, but after watching her videos with the over-the-top fake moans and generic porn acting, that's definitely faded. No judgment on her, that's what a lot of people want to see in their studio-produced porn, but it never did it for me. Her specialty seems to be interracial DP scenes as well, and I like to imagine myself as fucking the star, So it's tough to suspend my disbelief enough to see myself as having a gigantic black cock.